Today I am having Ishan Yadav with me, and he is going to University of Toronto, Canada. So we would be just understanding what exactly his study in India, and then why he is going for the study abroad, why particularly Canada, and we would be learning about the University of Toronto. So Ishan, just tell me about your past education, from where you did your 12th class and what was your percentage.
So I did my schooling from DPS Dwarka and my class 12 percentage was 97%.
So when did you apply for the University of Toronto, and then how it was the journey, how you get the offer letter and all these things?
So I applied around October and November. By January 15th of February, basically I got my offer of admission. Yeah, and during that period I applied for like the whole process went for around 2 to 3 months. Yeah.
So Ishan is going to University of Toronto, which is the top-notch University of Canada. And what is your subject, study of subject? What is the scholarship you got there?
So I got a scholarship of $100,000 in University of Toronto, and my study is like under the Rotman School of Management, and my course is BCom Finance and Economic Specialist.
So Ishan, you got the very good scholarship, and since it is a top-notch university of Canada, so what exactly your what you have looked for being a Canada, particularly country, and why you are chosen this University of Toronto?
So basically, the three reasons why I chose like Canada was like it's a peaceful country, it's a zero crime country. Then the third one being like they're very welcoming to the immigrants, and the immigrant policy is quite nice.
So Ishan is joining. He has already joined the September intake. He got the visa through us. We are the global exposure at New Delhi, and he has already started his online classes from September to 2021. And within a 2 week, he is moving to Canada for offline classes. So till now, what is your experience with online classes and all this thing?
So the online experience was quite nice. So I had 2 classes in the morning and in the evening. It was like a lot of time difference, but it was nice.
So what is the difference in education since you have taken the study in India, and what was the difference you found in teaching part as far as teaching part is concerned when you are attending the class?
So in University of Toronto and Canada as a whole, it's basically more about practical knowledge. So it's like less classes. It's like more of explaining and talking with the teacher. It's more about communication as compared to India. And like most of the readings and readings of the textbooks or articles, you just do it on your own as compared to India, which like the teachers explain to you in classes. It's more about communicating and developing ideas during the classes.
Like this is the basic difference. In Canadian education, you have a lot of opportunity for having a practical exposure. So there is a part of your course curriculum being an internship program or co-op program. Co-op program is the program where you actually go to the industry for getting the work exposure during your study, and that is called as the co-op. So Ishan, your program is co-op also?
Yes, it has co-op in the last year. Yeah, and basically the whole point of my selecting University of Toronto is like you have great networking opportunities with the people in your industry, like for example the finance industry or in the marketing field if you want to work, and there are a lot of internship opportunities through the college as well. So they are quite friendly and helpful through through internships and co-programs.
So a lot of students nowadays selecting the Canada for the higher study. The reason being, they are having direct admission, no competition exam is to be given. Number one. Number two, it is known for the quality education. Number three, it is a peaceful country. Number four, it is a neighboring country of the USA. And you have a very easy policy to get the PR after your study. So you are thinking of work permit after your course completion?
Yes, I'll get a work permit for 3 years after I complete my studies, and then after like 1 year I apply for the PR. And the main benefit of is that when you have a PR or a work permit, like it's easier to get into US as well.
Yes, sir. So that is the major advantage. Ishan has already told you. Now, once you complete your study, you would be getting the further 3-year work permit. That is the inbuilt policy matter currently. And then as soon as you get the 3-year work permit, you are only required to get 1 year work exposure, and then you can apply for the PR. And they are most welcoming to give you the PR as far as Canada is concerned. And once you got the PR of Canada, you can easily switch over to the USA at any moment of time once you get the opportunity from the American company in future for your job purposes. So that is a major advantage. Once you get the opportunity from American company, you can easily move to the USA also with your Canadian PR. So, Ishan, what is you looking for? What is exactly your course curriculum is, and why you chosen this program, and what exactly you are seeing your future after this program?
So the first 2 years of my course include like the basic business knowledge, like how does like business work in Canada as a whole, and like basic business principles. Like the last 2 years are like specialization in finance and economics. That's my specialist course, and through that you develop your industry based knowledge, like in a particular industry which you want to work in. And after that you can start your own business or get a job easily anywhere, like a financial analyst or like in an analysis field basically.
So, Ishan, I would like to elaborate more about your scholarship also, because you have got the very good scholarship, and you got the 1 lakh Canadian dollar scholarship.
Yeah.
And just tell me why it comes out to be 60 lakhs rupees in Indian currency. So how it would be distributed in your study?
So my scholarship will be distributed like $40,000 in the first year when I joined for admission, then $20,000 for the 3 consecutive years.
So friends, like he would be getting the 20,000 Canadian dollar for second year, third year, fourth year, and first year he would be getting the 40,000. In totality, 100,000. That is 1 lakh Canadian dollar, and then it comes out to be 60 lakh rupees as far as Indian currency is concerned. So he got almost 90% of his education through scholarship only. So that is very easy going, as far as he won't be having too heavy, he would not be having too heavy on the parents' pocket, and definitely he would be making his career very bright in future. And then as for the just truly compare the Indian education, and then you are just going for this Canadian education. Why you have not taken your course in Indian education? Why you have taken abroad and one particular in Canada?
So first, in the Indian education, like the job market is quite low, so people do not have any security even if after they complete their bachelor's. Plus, there's like if you want to compete, like basically you need a master's degree, and after my course, I don't think I'll require that degree for going to master's. Like it's a choice. It's not a necessity in India. I think it's a necessity. People mostly require masters to get a like good job, and like the competition is very high these days. Especially after Corona, like there is a lot of jobs that have been lost, like in India, and it's quite uncertain.
Like this is a major difference between Indian education and study abroad, particularly Canada, because they used to have a practical exposure every year to the student, that to a relevant to field of their study only. That makes the student very confident, and that makes the student to get the job in their field only. And our Indian education, we are having only theoretical based concept. As long as you are going for the bachelor degree into the engineering program, maybe through IIT, but you would be getting the most of your program being a theoretical one only. So once you have passed out, you don't have confidence, you don't have that practical input with you. So that's why there is a reason most of the Indian candidates cannot pursue or would not pursue their career into the field of their study, because they don't have work exposure. Whatever the field they are getting the job, they pursue their career in that field only. But in Canada, every year you go to the industry for your job practical exposure, and that makes the most of the candidates to pursue their career into the field of their study only. So that is the best part of Canadian education. It is they used to give the most scholarship. There is a practical input in every year, somewhere either through an internship program or co-op program, and That program is not a unpaid, it is a paid program. The student used to get the proper salary for that particular exposure too. And once we go to the industry for the job purposes, then definitely there are a senior from your university, your college that guided you for the future course of your study program also. The University of Toronto, as far as QS ranking is concerned, it comes under top 50 university of world, whereas all the IITs of India ranking start way beyond the 160 and onward. Now, University of Toronto is on the top 50. All the IITs is after 150. So, and you are not required to appear in any competition examination, and straightforward, you would be getting the job in your field of education. So, Ishan, congratulations you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
And then just saw your visa, which you have got right now. This is the Ishan visa for 4 years up to 25. He would be studying in University of Toronto, and he can work periodically along with India. He is studying, and after that he would be getting the compulsory 3-year post-work permit according to current policy of Canadian education, and after 1 year he can easily move to the PR opportunity of that country. Once you get the PR, after the 1.5 year, you again get the opportunity to become the citizenship also of that country. That is the optional one, that is not compulsory one. It is your choice. When you get the 3-year post-work permit, it is your choice. You can go for the PR, or you can avoid also. Once you get the PR, again it is your disposal. You can get go for the Canadian citizenship, or otherwise you can keep on living there on the Canadian PR only. And you can keep the Indian citizenship, dual citizenship concept also. So that is the best part of education, and this is the enlightening part for the future student and those who want to process their study through us. Now you are just we are displaying our address and then all the details. You can contact us, and then definitely we would be guiding you for the future course selection. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.